Hey there, it's a smoky afternoon in Vancouver. We've had 3 days of very, very bad smoke. In fact, the pollution level is the highest in Vancouver over the rest of the world. Higher pollution than anywhere else in the world. But I'm here to discuss a much nicer subject, and that is the sockeye run. Right this minute, salmon are coming from the ocean and they're swimming up the rivers. After being out in the ocean for 4 years, they're going up the rivers on the mountains over here to spawn. And we're gonna go visit them. On that mountain right there, there's a river called Capilano, and halfway up that mountain there is a salmon hatchery, and we're gonna go visit it and watch the salmon jumping up to lay their eggs and die. But first, we're gonna go over here. This is our roof, by the way. The last video I did was in our apartment on the 11th floor. Now we're up at 25th floor. And across the way, you can see the 3 towers. That's Sanak. We've talked about that in the past. To the below Sanak is a white building. Looks kind of like the roof, the sort of a hat. And then to the left of the hat, there's some white tents. That's the Shakespeare in the Park. And just to the left of the white tents is Granville Island. And you've all heard of Granville Island. It's a famous landmark for Vancouver, and there the fishermen come early in the morning with fresh caught sockeye and sell it to the public. So we're going to go there tomorrow morning. We're going to try and catch ourselves a sockeye, see how much they are. Last time I was there, it's about 30-35 bucks. Probably a lot more than that now, but we'll find out. Okay, let's go to Granville Island. Good morning. We're down at the Fisherman's Wharf. Smoke is still pretty bad. Right next to the Fisherman's Wharf is, by my estimate, the best fish and chip shack in the city. Not open yet, too early. But the wharf is. You can see the boats coming in with their catch. They set up a little tent at the end of the wharf so you can buy, it looks like frozen. There's the head office over here. I want to go down to the boat and talk to the fishermen if they're around. That's Granville Island in the background under the Granville Bridge. It's unloading. Looks like a box of them. This one's kind of empty. Smells so good. Reversal. When you grill a Chinook, do you use open flame or a board or?
I would use a plank if I had it.
Yeah.
But I don't normally prep and soak one or spend money on it.
It's a lot of rigmarole.
No, I just chuck it down, like skin on, and put a little piece of foil down.
Right. Yeah. 20 minutes over and 20 minutes?
Yeah. But I'll do like a slab because it's a big fish. Like I'll do like 8-pounders.
With the head on? With
the head on, dressed. So gills and guts out.
Right.
Yeah. But if I'm doing a big meal, like I'll just wrap it and put it on the grill, and I'll stuff the innards with all sorts of herbs and things, and then season every exterior part.
So you wrap it, the whole thing with foil?
Yeah, and I'll do the whole thing on the grill.
At like 40 minutes.
Honestly, I just use a meat thermometer and I get it to 135. So
okay.
I can't remember if I've timed it. I don't want to tell you exactly the time, but I'll just check it through the foil right in the thickest part of the fish to the spine, and I get around 135. I like it. I don't like overcooking it, so that's like just done.
Wow.
Yeah.
An old timer told me, drink a beer, turn it over, drink another beer, and eat.
That's probably a better instruction to follow.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. How would I tag you on Instagram?
Salty Stewart.
Salty Stewart.
That's our
oh,
shop.
Look at this. You're digging it out of it. And this was caught when?
This was, the closing was, it closed Wednesday morning.
Right. Oh my God. And these are Chinook.
This one's a Chinook, this one's a coho.
Oh my
You can tell
goodness.
because of the spots on the tail.
I see.
And this one has less spots.
Yeah.
And it has kind of a hook here
Yeah,
and
I
a
see
white
that.
gum.
Yeah, yeah.
And then this one is like black gums.
Which one do you think's better for open barbecue?
Ooh, they're both amazing.
Are they?
Yeah.
Like as good as sockeye?
Pardon. Do you have a light?
Mais oui. Take this dynamite.
The meat is all slightly different from each other.
Right.
But you can see this here.
I heard trout's the same fish. Is that right?
Trout is a little bit different, but
oh, they're just so beautiful though.
yeah.
What do you think one of these would cost vaguely?
The gentleman that just left here, it
Yeah.
was $70.
$70.
$10 a pound,
Right.
fresh. Yeah.
That's
you
amazing.
Can't beat those prices. Best deal in town.
Here's a big Vancouver tourist attraction I try to avoid. It's very expensive and not that interesting. But just above it,
In 300 meters,
Something
turn
way
left
more
on
interesting.
Capilano Park Road.
and cost is nothing. Boy, then. All right, Capilano River.
Continue for 1.5 kilometers.
Alright, so we made it. The hatchery area is just below the Cleveland Dam. Who knew Cleveland was so close to Vancouver? So the Cleveland Dam is just up the river, and this is where we are. And the salmon are swimming up the river, and some of them enter the hatchery in here, which we're about to take a look at. Well, this is left over from COVID. But you know, it's a good idea to keep 6 feet apart in general. These are all the different varieties of salmon on display here. And then further up we should come to a fish ladder. Salmon here. Hey guys. Big one. Yeah. So they're climbing up. You should see them jump up here. Oh, I see one trying. Come on. Come on, you can make it. Oh, there he goes. Oh. After you come out of the fish ladder, I guess it's called, you can come out here onto the river and look down over the area where they're jumping. All coming up this one spot. Oh yeah, there he is. So most people stay in the area of the hatchery, but just below the hatchery is a lovely bridge that crosses over the Capilano River. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Looks like there's people fishing for salmon down there. And on the other side of the river is what is known by my group of people as the Salmon Forest. Salmon Forest, where Battlestar Galactica was filmed. Great show, scary show, but took place in this forest. I'm not a Cylon! Oh, you probably don't remember that. Anyway, it was cool. So this trail will take us all the way up to the Cleveland Dam. I'm not sure I've got time for that. Or battery power for that matter. Well, let's see how far we get. A couple hundred yards below the bridge is a lookout over 3 fishermen who have been fishing and swimming. I just watched one of them, too bad I didn't have the camera rolling, jump backwards off this rock 20 feet above the water into the water. It was quite a sight. Anyway, I doubt he's about to do it again because they're fishing. What I didn't realize until yesterday was down the Capilano River from the Hatchery, it empties out into the ocean right behind one of the West Coast's nicest shopping malls. Park Royal is just behind me, and this is the mouth of the Capilano River. And across the way is First Nations land, and I am pretty sure the guys behind me, who I don't want to film, are just here catching salmon. Mostly coho. They said occasionally a sockeye will come up here, but it's cool because they've channeled the water flow so that I guess the salmon have to come up a specific spot. I think they probably just come straight up where I am. Straight up here. I don't see any yet, but water's kind of warm.